Hello everyone, it's Emmylou. I'm going to show you how to do apples today with certain light falling on it. We're under an apple tree, so I just thought, why not? So let's get going. We're going to, just been to the gym and I feel really like, yes. So you need a pencil, a rubber and a piece of paper, and it can be a small piece of paper. Okay, so first I'm going to do a selection of apples. This is an apple picture. Wind and my wind chimes that I've done. Love doing apples. Apples are my favourite. There's another one. And I did some tomatoes, just because why not? Okay, so first of all, get your piece of paper and plan it out. It's called composition, so plan it out. So here's one apple. Aww. There's my other apple. Aww. And you know what's good about apples is they're organic in the sense that they don't have to be solidly round. Like apples are just quite misshapen. Like I am going to literally go and get you an apple. Okay, there's an apple. There's a few ants in it, but there's an apple. And if you think about it, it's not solidly round, is it? No. So we're going to do, I'm going to, like, if you don't know how to do it, just think of it like this. Float, 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 float. Draw. Then you touch that, I think I've been bitten, and then you float, 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 touch that, and then you get a cool kind of circle. If you're not sure how to do it, you can always just draw it in and rub out the bits that you've got left, but I always like to float. Good to float. So just, and then, just so you know it's a circle. If you don't know what I mean, think about drawing a circle, but just when you hit what you don't want to touch, go over, if that makes any sense. Okay, so here, well, let's just carry on. Okay, right. So now you're going to do, this one's going to become half an apple, a little bit like this one. That one there. So we're going to go line down, line down. Then you're going to go like a heart shape. Think about the top of a heart. And then the bottom's going to be like a little heart, like an upside down heart, but not too much. So then you're going to rub out this little guy, which I can't rub out. Do you know what I probably could try? I'm going to rub out with my chalk, but you can rub it out. And then you want to do the stalk. Now the stalk is awesome because you can make it look really cool and twisty. So it's just like two little lines and then a bobbly bit at the end. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. And then you want to do 1, 2. Next week we will do a guinea pig and a red car, because that's what someone asked me to do, but I just thought today, ooh, I'm sitting in apples, why not do apples? My mum coming out, shall I say hello? Okay, let's go. Right, and then we're going to do smile, and then you want another stalk. Hello mummy! She doesn't mind saying anything. Oh, okay. So just think of it like, I actually looked like I was mad a minute ago because she didn't respond. But anyway, moving on. Right, smile there, but it's a weird smile, like it's a strange smile. You can be a bit playful, pardon me with these. Just, I think it's going to be a hurricane. It's quite windy. And then you can think about, right, okay, leaf. Let's draw a leaf. So just do a line out, then you can do another line, and just do a line inside. And if you think about leaves, they're a bit like your veins. Like, if you look at your wrists, you can see like the veins, and that's what carries the blood to the heart to keep us alive. So with leaves, it's their veins. Just grab a leaf. I don't want to ruin my mum's plant. But there's a leaf, and can you see the veins? It's really cool. So this carries all the water around to the plant. So we can draw that. Just like that. It's not an apple leaf, because that would be a big leaf. I wonder if I can grab an apple leaf. Right, okay. So then let's think about where the light's coming and where the shade is. So let's, for example, that's the light. Right, that means you're going to get your pencil really, really lightly. You're going to do this. This bit here, just do a line there, do a line there, do a line there. Then we're going to do shadow because all of it's dark here. Oh man, there's another wasp. I always get bitten. Do a line like this. Here, you can do a line, then maybe just do a wobbly line there. Okay, right. Now is the fun of the colouring in. Okay, right. You could, if you like, with this one, just go, oh, this, you need to do it really lightly because you're going to rub out the lines. So, and these are going to be green apples. Let's do some green apples. It'll be nice to do like a bit of a skin going round. So we could just do a little line there, but you don't need to. Okay, let's go. I seem to put my chalk pastels like miles away. Right, I want a dark green chalk pastel. I want a light green chalk pastel. And I want a yellow. Da, da, da. Don't know if they'll look like apples with that colour actually. Maybe this one. So dark, medium and light. I think they're probably the worst green colours like ever. Oh yeah, this is it. Okay, dark before the storm happens. Light-ish. Oh, there's a wasp. Okay, let's just start again. So we've got dark, medium, you see it? And then light. So you want dark, medium, light green and a yellow. Lots of wasps. Okay, right. Now you want the light green to be about there. So we're going to colour in all the light green. I think someone's doing their gardening on the end, so things start to get loud. We'll have to stop the video. Light green. Let's do a bit of light green there. No. Then you want your medium green. The reason why we're doing it in 3 bits is it keeps it simple. Because then you've got the light where the light's shining, you've got shadow where it's really dark, and then you've got the medium bit. So you could do this. You could do like a little key. You could do that on your page if you want. Because then you know that this is dark, so it's shadow. This is light, and this is medium. I always like to put them as 1, 2, 3. So then you've got like, okay, number 1 is your dark. It's just really useful. So if you're teaching anyone, like in primary schools and stuff, you could do that because that's really a nice way of doing it. It doesn't doesn't make anyone feel daunted by everything. Because it's quite scary having a go at doing a picture if you're not really ready for it. Yellow, right? Yellow's a really good one because you want to add light at the end, but not quite now. You want black because black is going to be the shadow. And you want to go up to the edge, but we're going to blend all of this in so it'll look really cool. Your leaf, you can have a bit of fun with the leaf. You could do this, you could do dark green, light green. Do you know what I mean? It looks really cool if you've got different kind of greens rather than just one like that. You want a brown. Let's get the brown. It's all about the brown. And then you're going to go, oh, it looks like chocolate. I've got a thing for chocolate at the moment. Well, generally always like chocolate, but black, oh, brown for these. Now, inside of the apple, I wonder if I can cut an apple inside. Do you know what? I might just quickly bite into an apple from the tree. Hang on. Right, okay, here's an apple. Whoa. Right. Oh, it's actually really nice. Inside the apple, it's kind of like a light, like a white, isn't it? A light yellowy white. Sorry. Oh, actually, that's really nice. So, I'm going to get like a colour that's a bit like white, a bit of yellow. So, I've got like a lighty yellow colour and a bit of yellow. Sorry for chewing. Now you're going to go around the edges. If you're not using chalk, it's okay. You could easily use watercolour pencil is amazing with this actually. It's a bit of yellow, just to make it stand out a bit. Definitely got bitten. Oh. And then a bit of green there. A bit of green. Right. Get your one little finger, but before you get your one little finger, dark green. Dark green there. This is a very simple way of doing it, by the way, in case you're thinking. It's a bit easy. Okay, one little finger, and you're going to smudge. But you want to smudge carefully. Now, hopefully, yours will blend together the colours, so you won't see this line. You're not supposed to see this line. If you see it, it just means you've pressed too hard, and you can easily do the picture again. It's such a simple picture, but it looks really effective. Aww. So obviously, like I said, you will not see those lines, because that's what will make it look more rounded. If you don't see the lines, you want to blend the two colours together. So you're blending it, because it makes it cylindrical, it makes it rounded. No. Getting a bit messy now on my hands. No. And then you want to smudge inside there. Then you want to smudge there, but you want to do each colour. So I'm just doing it quickly, but each little colour, take your time. Now, the shadow is really awesome because you can smudge out. Now, because I've done this with felt tip, you can't see very well what the outlook will be, but ultimately all those will smudge together and it will look a little bit like mine. Can you see that the light was shining that way, and then I had medium, which was kind of probably there maybe, and then dark. I've had more colours because obviously it's an adult picture, but it's the same concept. Right, then we can have some white. Let's get some white. Or yellow. You can have both. And you want to just, because the light, I mean you could even do that so you remember, it's a bit light coming from here. Yellows are red as well. Apples are red as well, so you don't have to do it green. You could try the red apple. You could do red, orange and yellow to have those colours. Nice crow there, hello. Then wipe your finger, because we're going to have to smudge this bit. And it's quite nice with this bit because you keep some of it white, so don't smudge in there. If you've got watercolour pencil, you do exactly the same. You just, when you put the water, you don't do all of inside. Ta-da! There's my apples. So hopefully, I'm sure you enjoyed this video. I just find apples just a joy. They're a joy to colour in because they're so simple. There was another wasp. It's so simple, yet a bit cliche, but so effective. So like this video and subscribe, because it would be really awesome to have more subscribers and have more people telling me what they'd like me to try and draw. Thought I could draw some things which get you thinking about what you can do, because you could then go into the kitchen now and take a carrot and do the same. Do you know what I mean? You could draw the carrot, then you could do the light of the carrot, and you could do light orange, dark orange, red. Do you know what I mean? You can do it with pretty much everything, so it's a really cool thing to do. So enjoy my apples, and I will eat my one, and I'll see you next week when I'll do a guinea pig and a red Ferrari. Let me know what else you want me to do. Lots of love. It's definitely windy now. Speak to you soon. Bye.